Hey guys, Sak here from sakitech, and in today's video, we are going to be diving into 5 completely new and exclusive features on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7. These features are currently exclusive to the Fold 7 as it's the only device running Samsung's powerful new One UI 8. Not even the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra has these, and some of them it never will thanks to the unique foldable form factor of the Fold 7. The Fold 7 is already an incredible device with its wider outer display that finally feels like a true candy bar style phone and a larger inner screen that unfolds into a premium tablet experience. But these new features take it to an entirely new level. Let's dive in. Guys, before we dive in real quick, if you are planning to buy the Galaxy Z Fold 7, use the exclusive links below for sakitech viewers to unlock some serious perks. First, you get a free $50 Samsung credit which activates when you click the link. Get up to $150 storage upgrade credit. You can use that to double your storage for free or get a huge discount on the 1TB model. Get up to $1,000 in trading credits for your old Samsung device. And also get 30% off on Galaxy watches and buds. These are limited time exclusive offers available through the link below. Alright, so the very first thing I want to talk about is the brand new shifting clock feature. So to activate this feature, you go to your wallpaper setup screen, you pinch the screen, you go to wallpaper and style, and then you go over to your lock screen wallpaper. And what we have here is we have the shifting clock. Now to activate that, you tap on this clock right over here. And you can see over here, there's an icon that is giving you the shifting animation effect. So what you do is, first you pick a style of clocks, anyone that you want that is compatible. So I just picked this one as an example, and then you go to font and color, and you choose shifting clock. Now when I do the shifting clock, you see it just shifted itself to the contours of this person right there, okay? So the shifting clock only works if you have something in the background that is separated from the main subject. So this is the main subject and this is the background, so there's a separation. The shifting clock knows that, so it's going to shift itself. As I move this around, you can see it shifts itself around to the contours of that person or object that is in the focus, and also it changes color automatically. Now here's the best part. Once you set this up, let's tap on done, and you go to the lock screen. So I'm going to turn off the display, go to the lock screen. So right now we are in the always on display. Look at this. When I wake this up, the clock is going to shift its position and it's going to actually customize itself to the contours of that person. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, super smooth animation. Okay? If anybody's wondering what that is over here, that's just looking for my face for face unlock, okay? So that's not a big deal. But this is the amazing little animation I'm talking about that is only available on the Fold 7 right now because of One UI 8 operating system. Now let me show you just a little variation of that. So here's just another example. I just put the clock right over there. I'm going to tap on done, all right? A different wallpaper, different clock, so you can see what I'm talking about. And now look at this. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so that is the brand new shifting clock you're going to get with the Fold 7 out of the box. Now the next feature I'm going to be talking about is the erase background feature. So this is a brand new feature. If you go to the settings right over here, and if you scroll down and go to lock screen and AOD, that's always on display, and go into always on display, you have this brand new feature known as erase background that erases the background of a subject. So that cat is the subject and that's the background. If I erase it, it removes that background for the always on display, which produces an amazing effect. Let me show you. So I have that turned on. Now I am going to go over here. I'm just going to change the clock to something regular. Even though you can combine both features together, I'm just going to tap over here, get a regular clock. I'm just going to put it right over here, okay? That can stay right there. Now look at this. I'm going to go to the lock screen, and the background of the cat is erased professionally. Everything looks very smooth. There is no rough edges or anything like that. It looks perfect. But when I wake it up, look at what happens. the background comes into existence with a nice smooth animation. Look at that. Even the subject zooms in a little bit. When I tap it, it kind of zooms out and the background comes into existence. Let me show that to you with one more example so you see exactly what I'm talking about. So if I pinch the screen, go to the wallpaper over here, okay, and let's change the wallpaper to something from the recents. Let's get this guy right here, or this one right here, and tap on done. Now look at that. I'm going to go to done, go home. Now look at that. We have the same exact thing with another subject. Now that was a cat. That was a real subject. This is not even a real subject. It is art, but it's still working. It removes the background professionally, zooms it in. Absolutely gorgeous, guys. This is beautiful. These are beautiful features that just make the phone so much more fun. Now let's move on and talk about the next feature. Now this next feature is available on other smartphones as well. However, you can use it a certain way only on the Fold because of that large display. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to go to my gallery. I'm going to grab a photo of a person. And then I'm going to tap on the intelligence button right here. Okay. Now you may or may not know this, but we have all these AI features at the bottom. So far, it's the same feature as it's on the other smartphones. But look at this. When I actually create a sketch out of this photo right here, I'm going to tap on generate. I am going to get a brand new layout that is very, very useful. So here's the portrait. Look at this. I can tap on show original and I get this beautiful split screen view. So now what I can do is I can compare the original to the sketch, the AI sketch. Additionally, if I don't like this, I can swipe over and I can generate one more. So that's going to do the magic, the crafting. And once that is done, you can see I have the new photo right here, but I can switch back and forth between my creations to pick the one that I like. I can do a third one as well. Now that's going to be the third one, and I can then compare that to the original and pick the one that I like. So let's look at this, and I can pick any one of these that I want. If I like it, I just tap on save. It's saved into my gallery. Now this also works with all the other AI features. So look at this. If I do generative edit right here, so let's say I want to delete this background over here, I can just tap on it, okay? And that's going to select this area. Magically, I tap on erase, and that's going to remove that background, okay? I'm going to tap on generate. But again, here's what I like. I am able to compare and contrast. So now I'm going to have the generated image right here, which by the way, it did an amazing job. I tap on show original and I can compare them side by side. This is some great workflow for these features. Fantastic. Now let's move on, and I'm going to show you guys another feature that makes use of the larger display layout. But I do want to quickly show you one more thing. Here's another feature that we have. This is called the Now Brief feature. It gives you a daily briefing based on your lifestyle. It customizes itself over time. Now look at this. There's a couple new things in here. One, you get the split screen view, so you get some information on this side and some information on this side. However, there's a button right over here. You can tap on this button, and that button will read your daily briefing to you if you don't have time to look at it. So look at this. I'm going to tap.
Cloudy afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's currently 83 degrees Fahrenheit in Concord Township.
Let me pause it. You can even pause it if you want. But it goes one by one, block by block, and even highlights what it is reading to you so you can get a quick briefing for your day. Again, this is a very simple one because I just set this phone up. As you do things on your phone, this daily brief gets more rich, more customized, more personalized to you, and then you can read that to yourself or you can see the split screen view.
It's currently 83 degrees Fahrenheit in Concord.
Fantastic. The next feature. So let's say I'm trying to compose an email and I just want to add something to it. I want to add a concept of an image or something. Look at what I can do with my new AI features. So I can pull in my AI features right from here. Here's the drawing assist. That's the one that I want. So I'm going to tap on it and I'm going to put it right here. I can open it as a split screen. And look at this. I have them side by side. So this is my AI, and that's my email. I'm just going to use my text to image functionality. I am going to say a red supercar, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to tap on generate, and that's going to generate a red supercar for me in a minute. But I do want to show you now you can access these AI features and you can drag and drop images to your email. So look at this. I'm going to grab this guy and I can drop it right here, and now I can send that AI creation to that email for whatever reason, okay? You can do so much more here. I'm just trying to give you guys an example. So you can have this drawing assist AI feature on this side, constantly use it. Let's do one more. Pop art, tap on generate. So that is making a brand new image. And I can grab this image as well and put it right here. And maybe I can ask the person, which one do you like better? You can also do this for the text messages or other apps. So you can drag and drop from the AI features into emails, messages, other apps. Fantastic. All right, let's move on, guys. All right, guys, so that brings us to the end of this video. Those are 5 new features that you're only going to find on the Z Fold 7 right now, because it's the only phone that is running One UI 8.0. And of course, the only form factor that allows you to have the larger display and see more and do more. Any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below. Guys, have a fantastic day.